Glimpses of Modern Science, Class 7. Chapter 11. Transportation in Animals and Plants. Transportation system in animals. In single-celled organisms like amoeba and simple forms like hydra or sponges, transport occurs by diffusion and cytoplasmic streaming, cyclosis. Since diffusion is slow, multicellular organisms need a faster system using vessels and pumps. In insects, blood distributes food but gases are exchanged through spiracles and tracheae. Higher animals, including humans, use a well-developed circulatory system with heart, arteries, and veins for transporting food, gases, and other materials efficiently throughout the body. Circulatory system in humans. 1. Blood. Blood is a liquid connective tissue that circulates in our body. The total amount of blood in an adult human is 5 liters. 2. Composition of blood. The blood consists of 2 parts. 1. Blood cells, A. Red blood cells, RBCs, B. White blood cells, WBCs, C. Blood platelets. 2. Blood plasma, A. Liquid part. Blood consists of red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, and plasma. Red blood cells, erythrocytes, are biconcave, non-nucleated discs containing hemoglobin, which carries oxygen and carbon dioxide. Their lifespan is about 120 days, and they number 5.4 million per cubicum in males and 4.8 million in females. White blood cells, leukocytes, are nucleated, colorless, fewer in number, live 1 to 15 days, and protect the body against germs. Platelets are irregular cells, living 7 to 14 days, and help in clotting. Plasma, forming 55 to 60% of blood, is the liquid medium containing dissolved salts, glucose, and other substances. Main functions of blood. 1. Blood carries food materials, other substances and medicine, etc. to the needy cells. It also carries secretions from glands. 2. Blood brings the waste materials and CO from the cells for excretion. 3. Red blood cells of blood help in carrying O and CO2 in combined state. 4. White blood cells of blood help in the defense of body by fighting with the germs and foreign bodies that enter the body. 5. Platelets of blood help in clotting of blood after a wound or injury. 3. Blood vessels. Blood vessels are tubular structures of various diameters. They originate and end in heart after distribution and collection of blood from different parts of the body. There are 3 types of blood vessels. 4. Heart. Heart is a small muscular organ which is conical in shape and is situated in chest to a little left of the center. Heart keeps on beating throughout the lifetime of an individual. It is the center of the circulatory system which facilitates circulation of blood in the body. Heart acts as a non-stop pumping organ in the body. The human heart has 4 chambers, 2 upper chambers called atria, auricles, and 2 lower chambers called ventricles. Direction of blood flow. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Veins carry blood towards the heart. Type of blood. Arteries usually carry oxygenated blood, except pulmonary artery. Veins usually carry deoxygenated blood, except pulmonary vein. Wall thickness. Arteries thick, muscular, and elastic walls. Veins thin and less muscular walls. Lumen, inner space. Arteries narrow lumen. Veins wide lumen. Valves. Arteries no valves, except at heart's exit. Veins have valves to prevent backflow of blood. Blood pressure. Arteries high pressure. Veins low pressure. Pulse. Arteries pulse can be felt. Veins pulse cannot be felt. Color, when seen in diagrams. Arteries usually shown as red. Veins usually shown as blue. Auricles are the upper chambers of the heart that receive blood, while ventricles are the lower chambers that pump it out. The right auricle collects deoxygenated blood from the body and passes it to the right ventricle, which sends it to the lungs for oxygenation. The left auricle receives oxygenated blood from the lungs and transfers it to the left ventricle, which pumps it to the entire body. Valves between auricles and ventricles regulate one-way flow, preventing reverse circulation of blood. Heartbeat. The heartbeat occurs in 2 steps. First, the auricles contract to pump blood into the ventricles, producing the sound, lub. Then, the ventricles contract to send blood into arteries, producing, dub. Thus, one heartbeat includes both sounds. The heart rate, or number of beats per minute, is about 72 in a normal adult and is checked using a stethoscope. When blood is pumped into arteries, it creates a flow called the pulse, with a normal rate of 72 to 80 per minute. Excretion in animals and humans. Excretion is the process of removing waste products, mainly nitrogenous wastes, from the body through the excretory system. In single-celled organisms, wastes are removed by diffusion. In humans and animals, non-nitrogenous wastes are eliminated by different organs. Lungs and nose remove carbon dioxide and water vapor during respiration. Skin removes excess water as sweat, kidneys eliminate water as urine, and the large intestine removes undigested food. Nitrogenous wastes, being toxic, are excreted by kidneys through urine. Proper functioning of kidneys and other excretory organs is vital for health, as sickness often reflects in urine, stools, and blood samples. Transportation of materials in plants. Transport of water, minerals, and food in higher plants occurs through vascular tissues, xylem and phloem. 1. Xylem cells carry water and mineral salts upward from roots to stem and leaves. Water rises due to root pressure, pushing, and transpiration pulling by evaporation from leaves. Transpiration creates suction pressure in xylem, increasing water absorption. Factors affecting transpiration. Sunlight, only in daytime, temperature, higher equals more, humidity, higher equals less, and wind, increases transpiration. 2. Phloem cells transport soluble food from leaves to other parts for use or storage, e.g., potato, carrot, radish. Transport occurs by pressure generated in vascular bundles. Excretion in plants. Plants lack special excretory organs and remove wastes by various methods. Gaseous wastes like CO, O, and water vapor from respiration and photosynthesis are released through stomata in leaves and lenticels in stems. Some wastes, like resins and rubber, accumulate in leaves or bark, which are later shed. Plants also store solid wastes such as raphids, calcium oxalate crystals, in cells, which can cause irritation if eaten. Additionally, some waste products like gums, resins, sandalwood oil, and eucalyptus oil are useful to humans.